So I'm about to head home after another great RV adventure. But how did I end up here? Where is here? And what happened? Let's go back and find out. Are you ready? Let's do this. Woo! My rig. I'll explain a little bit more why in just a bit. The folks across from me, Steve, he offered to help level, but this site is just really too uneven. But there was a park ranger coming by, Kelly, and there's a spot up here at 16, so she said I can move into that. So we're making an adjustment. Well, here we are, Seaquest State Park, about 2 hours south of Seattle. I was in one spot and couldn't park there because it was really unlevel and it was hard for me to level. Again, I found a ranger, Kelly. She was really nice. Looked on the site, and 16, the spot that I'm in now, is level. 13 is where I was. So now it's just time to get set up and explore the park for a little bit. Okay, so the rig is almost all the way set up, but it's starting to get dark, and I just want to do a quick walk around to kind of get my bearings here. Again, I am now in site 16. I was in 13. 16 is a lot more level. I still have to figure out what I'm going to do moving forward with leveling jacks. I've got an idea, but that's going to be down the road. But for right now, let's just explore the park. Again, we'll do a big hike tomorrow. But we want to explore the park, get a sense of where we're at, and then we'll cook some dinner in a little while. So I got to tell you, the bathrooms are really clean here, nice and big, and they just stopped taking tokens, so you can just push the water and use the shower. Okay, looks like there are some good hiking trails. We'll have to find some tomorrow. We are, I think it's the North Loop or the RV Loop. Again, I think it's the RV Loop. I'm in site 16. Now, it all looks really pretty, and don't get me wrong, it is, but it's still cold enough that I have to dry camp one more time. I think next time out I'll be able to use my water, de-winterize first, and then use my water. But right now, just checking things out. I think there are going to be some good places to hike tomorrow, which will be really nice. It is expected to get into the 30s tonight. Don't know whether or not I'll use my heater. I shouldn't have to because the Truma will be going, and that should be fine. Oh wait, I think over here, I think that may be the entrance to a hiking trail. Let's go check it out real quick. Okay, so these are actually primitive walk-in sites where you can, it says hike or bike only. You can tent camp over there. I suppose it could be an interesting way to do it. I don't want to sleep on the ground anymore. I've done that in the past, but also a nice option if you want to come and tent camp. Okay, so this is the front of the park where I came in. There's a day use section over there. No one was here when I checked in, and that looks like it's the dump station. So Again, I think there's some hiking trails around here, maybe a couple back here. We'll find them tomorrow. But for right now, we're gonna head on back, just chill for a little bit, cook some dinner. Okay, it is dinner time, and we're gonna do a quick stir fry with some beef, some vegetables in a chili paste soy kind of a sauce. I think this is gonna be great. And then we're gonna watch a movie. Tonight's movie, one of my favorites. Yeah, Chasing Amy. I think this is, for me, it's my favorite Kevin Smith movie. So that'll be happening later. We'll probably have some coffee, chill out, and throw on the heater and have a nice little cozy movie watch. But right now, gotta go do dinner. Was a great dinner. Stir fry, had a little rice, made the rice in my rice cooker. I think it's a Dash rice cooker. I've had it for several years, but hadn't really used it. But I have a rice cooker at home, and I use that all the time. So I thought, hey, what the heck? Let's use it tonight. And it made perfect rice. So again, we're going to watch Chasing Amy, my Kevin Smith film, which I really love. So we're going to clean up a little bit here, make some coffee, and then I don't know if I'm going to watch it in the front or the back tonight. One way or the other, we're going to watch a great film. So that's the plan. Let's go clean up the kitchen. Got my coffee, the movie's ready to go. Time to check out Chasing Amy. Kevin Smith, my favorite film. Wow. Chasing Amy. It is still one of my favorite Kevin Smith films. Probably my most favorite Kevin Smith film. Ben Affleck, Joey Lauren Adams, and Jason Lee. Some really great performances all throughout. There are moments where there's just some lines that just hit hard and are really good. Little surprised, there's still a lot of smoking back in this film. It was made, I think, back in 1997, I think. So smoking was still kind of big then, in films, that is. So there's a lot of smoking in this. But, there's just something about this film that just hits home for me. It came out with Clerks, did Mallrats, and then came back to do this film. I think it was like $250,000 that they had to do it, and it was everybody back in it together, like Clerks, but with a little bit bigger budget. And it was Kevin Smith at the roots again, and I just think that it hits hard and it's really good. Affleck, for me, again, one of his best performances. It's a talky film in terms of a lot of dialogue, but that is a Kevin Smith film in general. I just really remember when this film came out, how important it was for me as a filmmaker, and it's still a really strong film that I love. So that is it for tonight. First day here at the park. It was a great night. Was able to go out and explore the park a little bit when I first got here. Had a great dinner and a great movie. I think I said great a lot there, but it was a really fun night. Lots to do tomorrow, but for now, time to hit the hay and go to bed. Good morning. I had a really good sleep here. The tree cover is fantastic. While the sites aren't really level, I mean, there are some sites that are level. This one is mostly level. You're in the forest, you're in the trees, and it's just absolutely spectacular. I can imagine once the leaves are fully covered and up, that you feel like you're in more of a cocoon. But it is just really pretty. So the plan here, in just a little while, I'm gonna chill out for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna get up, gonna do a breakfast sandwich today, and then we're gonna go do our hike and explore the park. I think it's gonna be a really good hike today. The weather's gonna be really good, or fairly good, and I just think it's gonna be a good day at the park. At least that's what I'm hoping for. So let's chill a little bit longer and then do some breakfast. breakfast is over. It is time to clean up a little bit, and then we're going to hit the road in terms of our hike for the day. I went out just to check the weather because I don't have good cell service here or internet service, and it feels almost a little warm. So I think this is going to be my first hike of the year in shorts. Okay, we're just getting our hike started, but again, this is site 13. This is where I was originally, and you can see the ruts where I was trying to level out. And it's a good thing I didn't stay there because my site where I'm at now, 16, is much better. Okay, so this is the back end of the day use park. I think there's some trails here, so we're gonna go explore. Now that is a big tree. It's an interesting kind of hiking set of trails. You have a lot of options. It seems like you come to lots of different forks in the road, and I'm just kind of winging it, feeling it out. Not too difficult to do. I think this is a relatively easy hike. The one thing which is really nice is they keep the trails kind of wide and pretty well maintained, so you know that you're on a trail and not just, traipsing out into the forest. Okay, so this looks like some kind of access road for vehicles. So I don't know that it's necessarily a hiking trail. We're gonna go back and follow the loop down and see where that takes us. know if you can see it over there, but there is a lake. I believe it's Silver Lake. And you know my feeling when it comes to water. I've always got to find it for my mom. So we're gonna try and keep our hike going, see if we can get to that lake and explore it. I'm not quite sure how to get to the water. I believe this is Highway 504. This is what I use to get in here. The water is on the other side of the highway, so we'll have to see if there is a safe place to cross. But now, more than ever, I really want to see that water. So I'm at the front of the park. You can see the sign here. Looks like we can cross over here, and then we'll have water access. Woo! This is gonna be fun. This is a really busy highway, so I got to be extra careful trying to cross here. All right, I was able to make it. Now let's walk around. Okay, so Mount St. Helens Visitor Center, welcome. I don't know if the center is open or not, but we'll check it out if it is. But right now, I just kind of want to see the water. So it looks like there's an under the road access tunnel, which I wish I knew about before I try to race across the street. So when I go back, I'll probably go that way. Let's keep walking down, see where we go. So up ahead, it looks like the gate is closed. I'm assuming to the visitor center. There are a couple of trails here. One that goes back out to the marsh or the wetlands area, which we're definitely gonna go check out. Let's just walk up and see if in fact it is actually closed, and then we'll work our way back down. Okay, so it's a good thing I kept walking because it looks like the parking lot here is closed. Still can't tell whether or not the visitor center is open, but we're gonna keep walking and check it out. Okay, so the visitor center, the Mount St. Helens Visitor Center is actually closed, but that's okay. It was a nice hike up here. There's some hiking trails down near the water, so we're gonna go do those. But I wonder what this place is like when it's open. So this is the Silver Lake Wet Haven trail. We're gonna follow this. This will take us out to the water. Silver Lake, right near Mount St. Helen. I think this will be a fun part of the hike, unexpected. So the place where I'm staying, Seaquest Park, is just across the road over there, back in those trees. That's where we're gonna go back when we head back home. But this is just across the street. It is beautiful. I think when you come out here, you're just gonna wanna come and just relax and chill. There's nobody here right now. I think there are only about 3 or 4 people even in the whole campsite. This is just a cool way to get away, just a couple hours outside of Seattle. Okay, so this portion of the trail that we're doing circles back around to the visitor center, and then I guess that's basically it. We just go on home. But this was a nice hike. You know, was able to get some hiking in up over where I'm staying, then kept walking around, got to the visitor center, and was able to do the hike on this this wetland trail. So all in all, a really good hike. This is something that when you come to Seaquest State Park, you want to make sure that you get a chance to do, because I think you'll absolutely love it. Seaquest State Park is 475 acres, and it's just in the shadows of Mount St. Helen. The park has 52 campsites, 18 partial hookup sites, 15 full hookup sites. There are 3 hiker-biker sites that you can, primitive walk into, bike into, hike into, and camp there. 1 dump station, 5 restrooms, and then the maximum site length to camp is 50 feet. Now, it is a little narrow coming in and out of the park, so you have to be careful. A big RV can make it in here. There's one just over my shoulder. They got in the other day, but it is kind of tight to maneuver around once you get inside the loops. The park also has 5 yurts, which accommodates 5 people per yurt, and there is 20 amp hookup service at the yurts as well. Now, Seaquest State Park is right near Silver Lake, which is across the road from the park, so you have to kind of hike down there to go see the water. And this again is right near Mount St. Helens. Back in 1980, May of 1980, that's when the volcano erupted. Now, I am in Site 16. Again, when I first got here, I was originally in Site 13. It was really unlevel. I tried to start to level it off. A guy who was staying next to me, Steve, he was offering to help me. And then a park ranger, Kelly, came by. I asked her if there were any other spots that were more level. She suggested 16. I walked up here, checked it out, and for the most part, it is good. So when you come here, though, there are a lot of unlevel sites, so you're going to need leveling blocks or some kind of leveling system to get your RV set up here. As for cell service, well, most of the time I had 1 bar or no bars. It was hard connecting to the internet or any place to Wi-Fi to send even text messages. When I was on my hike, interestingly enough, down near Silver Lake, I had better cell service, so I was able to send out a couple of just quick notes to let everybody know I was okay. So don't expect a lot of cell service here. The bathrooms, nice and clean, big, and I think they just changed over from using coins to not having to use coins, so you can just use the showers right away. The cover, the tree cover here is absolutely fantastic. It is, you know, I guess still winter, getting ready to turn to spring, and there are pines that are just absolutely beautiful, and I can only imagine during the summer when all of the leaves fill in, how cozy it feels to be here. So again, Seaquest State Park is a gem, just about 2 hours, maybe 2:15 from Seattle. This was a really pleasant stay. It surprised me a little bit because I hadn't heard about this state park at all. But when I went on the Washington State campground sites and looked for a place to stay, this state park came up and I absolutely loved it. I have to recommend it if you get a chance to check it out. Seaquest State Park, I think you'll really enjoy. Hey, that's going to do it right now for me. Make sure you follow me all over social media at RVJedeye. And then, of course, you can always follow me on my website at rvjedeye.com. Get out there, explore new parks whenever you can. Who knows, you may find something like this, a park that was off the radar, but now will be on your radar moving forward. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.